Javier Murcia was 21 years old when he joined the leftist rebel group known as FARC. He remained in the group for 18 years, believing in their alleged cause, fighting for farmers' land rights.
With the passing of the years, you begin to understand that it isn't like that there are violations committed against the civilian population, murders, and you tire of that type of life.
When Murcia decided to leave the FARC, he went to the Colombian Agency for Reintegration, or ACR. Over the last 13 years, the government agency has worked to help 59,000 former armed combatants transition into civilian life.
They give you psychologists, clothing, and a subsidy so you can live. They also give you an education.
With the signing of the peace deal between the Colombian government and the FARC rebels, the government estimates more than 17,000 men and women to turn in their arms. The ACR says they are ready to receive the demobilized fighters and militia members of this group.
The government is no longer going to impose the agenda, but instead work with the rebel group who is deciding to abandon the armed conflict. With the agency, we can innovate and reinvent ourselves to put these agreements into action.
Mirotti says the biggest challenge is for society to open their hearts to these ex-rebels that are seeking a new life away from the guerrilla group. Former FARC member Ricardo Suarez works at the ACR, welcoming and guiding former rebel fighters. He was recruited by the guerrilla group while studying at a university in Bogota. Suarez was only in the FARC for 2 years, but he says he does feel the stigma of being a former member.
It's much harder for those who come from rural areas because they get here without documents. And on top of that, people don't like the fact that you are a former guerrilla because people look at you as if you are going to steal from them.
Acceptance from fellow citizens will be key as these Colombians look for new jobs. While it may seem that success on this issue only matters for a few thousand in a country of 48 million, it may very well be that a lasting and successful peace deal will depend on it.